Hey guys, welcome. I'm Busi Selesho. I am an international accredited money coach, money consciousness teacher, and energy healer. So, why are you broke? I wanted to do this video because I've been getting a lot of questions around this whole thing of money. Of course, all of you have probably seen a few videos where I've talked about how I got myself into 40 million rand debt, and then of course came out and hala, you get me. That is a thing of the past. But let's talk about how do we get to that vibration of being broke. Now, there is two things that we always have to make sure that we understand that they are not the same: poverty and lack. Now, I don't think there's anybody who's watching my video right now who is in poverty. Poverty is a total different vibration. And if you've got a phone, you've got data, you are watching me right now, you are not in poverty. And because of time, let's not talk about poverty. But of course, maybe when I have time, I'll do another video and just explain how that looks like and how does that show up. Okay, now most people are in a lack vibration. That is why you will find yourself broke. And when you're broke is when you cannot be able to take care of all your financial needs, and you can't afford the things that are most important to you. And I'm not talking about a holiday or the latest whatever car. I'm just talking about being able to pay all your bills and being able to take care of your kids and what. So you're not able to do all of those things. Every other month you are worried about if you're going to be able to handle all of that. That's when you are in lack. Now, how do we find ourselves in lack? So there has been a video that I talked about changing timelines. And in that video, I was just explaining how we choose a certain path for different reasons because our soul needs a specific lesson. And when we have learned the lesson, or when we are over that learning, we can change timelines and then go into another timeline where life is totally different. Now, you probably have heard somebody said, hey, I went to a church, they prayed for me, and I got a miracle. I got healed immediately. Or, yeah, somebody went to a rehab and they came back and they never drank again, or they've never taken drugs again, or I mean all this kind of stuff where it looks like a miracle, like nobody can really explain why it changed. Or you woke up one day and there you found the job you've been wanting to find all your life, or you get that business deal that you've been wanting to have for so long. I wouldn't talk about Iloto because Iloto has other issues and we don't have time in this video. But when you find a breakthrough, when that breakthrough finally happens and you really just somewhere cannot explain what happened, really, it's like God saved you, like the Lord found you. So there is an explanation, there is a scientific explanation, or maybe let's say a mystic explanation or a spiritual explanation of that. It is because all of us are living the same life in different timelines. So I explained that there is a busi that is in lane one. If you're driving on the highway, you're going to Joburg, there is probably 4 or 5 lanes, they're all going to Joburg. You are from Pretoria, and there's a car in lane one, it's going to Joburg. There's a car in lane two, it's going to Joburg. There's a car in lane three, it's going to Joburg. So all of these cars are going to Joburg, but cars in lane one might be going slow because lane one is slower, there's traffic, but cars in lane 4 are going with more than 120 kilometers per hour because that lane is open and there's nobody there. So a lot of people will clog up their long lines in their life because they have issues and they are in the slower lanes and they are in the pain lanes, they are in the suffering lanes. In those lanes there's debt, there's sickness, there's crappy relationships, there is all sorts of just things going wrong jobs, businesses that are not showing help, just business are dying, money is not available, opportunities are not working. So you are in that lane. But there is another lane where the same you is having a way better life and is already living that life. So when you change your lane in Centurion, you're not going to go and start in Pretoria, that you are going to go back to your life and start again because now you've changed lanes. Now you are living a better life. No, you just continue from Centurion. You just change the lane in Centurion. So everything is continuing like this. Now, that's why when we take the psychedelics, as you guys have probably heard me talk about this all the time, that I give out ayahuasca, psychedelic medicine, ayahuasca, and San Pedro. So we're using these medicines to close the left brain and we open only the right brain. And then when you have the right brain opened, you can be able to change timelines because you can see from the high place and see all the timelines you are on. You can see yourself when I definitely have a timeline. I've seen this. I am a drug addict. I sleep under bridges and I don't bath and my life is a mess. And that timeline is available, and if I can do things in my life right now and mess up my life, I will change and I'll go to that timeline where I'm broke, I don't have anything. That timeline is I am living it as now. And if I want to change to a lower vibration, I will go there. That is why we're always talking about make sure that you increase your vibration to be high. So that we're talking about what? You want to tap into the next better timeline. You want to tap into but then changing lanes happens in the most difficult way, the transformation. That's why we're doing things like the fire cleansing ceremony, where we are pushing the transformation. We're taking the medicine, we are pushing the transformation. So this weekend we're going to be doing San Pedro, the Sunday. Come through. We're going to be pushing the timeline, and San Pedro talks a lot about things like procrastination, money, witchcraft stuff. You're changing timelines on that. If you are in a vibration of lack, you don't have to change anything. You just need to get out of it. That's why you broke. You're not broke because you don't know what you're doing. There isn't opportunities out there. There isn't business opportunities. There isn't funding. There isn't a better job. There is a better job. There is a better job. Like you can go on the internet and you can search on the job you want and you can see the better jobs are there. It is you who needs to get out of your lack vibration and into a different timeline. Now, you changing these timelines, you need to learn the lesson about why you are here. So that's why we give you the medicine. The medicine helps you to raise. While you drank the medicine for that 6 hours, you raise and you see all the mistakes. And then you come back and you say, oh, I'm stopping this. This is no longer important to me. It's like somebody that's like, oh, I'm in love with somebody, until the day you find out that they're cheating on you, or you find them in a room with somebody else. And then you're like, I'm no longer doing this. You found out, now you know why you need to leave them. But if somebody came and told you, oh, this person is doing this, you'll be like, but I don't know. But the day you know, you're just like, okay, now I have awareness. Now I know. Sorry, I can't do this anymore because now I know. So the moment you take the San Pedro or you take the ayahuasca, you lift up. Now you know why you can't be in lack anymore. And it's a knowing. It's like nobody can take you out of that relationship until you know for sure that you are ready or you are done with it. So the ayahuasca and the San Pedro does that. It helps us to change the timeline. So this one that we're doing this weekend, it's about lack. I had to come out of my lack vibe and it changed everything. And I've seen people that come through to do San Pedro over and over, weekend after weekend, changing their timelines, totally going and getting the best job, totally going and get the money they've been looking for, totally getting the invoices that have been paid. I mean, one lady came the same weekend, we're doing it a Saturday, on a Sunday, she got her 100K payment. With the one that she's been begging and asking that she gets paid, she got paid off it. So come through this weekend on Saturday. Please make sure that you send a message to me on the DM or information on my description, and make sure that you prepare. Of course, you need about 2 days of preparation. I am gonna see you this weekend. Please come through. You need to do something about your life.